back to This Square Room.
Welcome.
Your new favorite podcast.
Is it?
My name is Jonel.
I am Hugh-Gene. We're missing a person.
We are.
He's we lost a
soldier.
We lost a great man.
Yeah.
He fell
Hugh.
to the disease that has been ravaging the world. He didn't fall, but his son has fallen.
Oh my God. So yes, normally we have a third with us, our co-host Des, our co-host and showrunner. Although he doesn't do much show running. The only thing he runs is his mouth. Okay.
This is why we need him back.
Shut up. But no, in all seriousness, Des is not here this week because his son has contracted the Rona.
He's fine.
But he is okay. Des tested negative. His son did test positive, but is asymptomatic. So he's not in pain. He's not,
he's like 11.
He's fine. Yeah.
He's going to be fine.
Yeah.
He's not going to die.
No, but I mean, obviously he could be experiencing very bad symptoms. So we are glad that he's not. And he's fine. And he's... Yeah, but so although Des is negative, for safety precautions, he's just not here. He'll be back next week or the week after. He'll be back soon.
He'll be back.
Well, yeah.
When we say he can be back.
Shut up.
When the doctor says he can be back.
But anyways, that is why he is not here.
He's
Shout
gone.
out to you, Des, because I know you're at home listening to this.
He was gone.
Jesus, Hugh. Okay, so last week we touched on it because I was super traumatized, and I still am.
What did we touch on?
I told you that something happened to me last week, and you were like, "Tell me," and I'm like, "Honestly, I do want to tell you, but I want to wait for the podcast." When I say honestly, thinking about it right now still gets me like. I feel like you're gonna laugh because you're gonna be like, "That's what made you so upset." I laugh
at people's trauma.
Anyways, so a couple mornings ago, I think this was last Wednesday, I was walking my dog. It was like 7 a.m, but
wow.
It's a daylight saving, so it's still dark.
They might get rid of it in Ontario. They might get rid of it. They're gonna get rid of it.
I heard about that. I don't know if it's like but like they can't just do Ontario. That's weird.
No, British Columbia's getting rid of theirs.
Yeah. Anyways.
No, I already did.
I don't think so.
Yeah, they did.
I don't know.
Can
I tell my story?
Yeah, tell your story.
No, my point is it was still dark out. Like that's
7 o'clock.
That's relevant to the story. Now for those of you listening, I'll just paint a bit of a picture. So I live in a condo. I live in a condo, and I brought my dog down in the morning. Normally I bring him to like a back field because like our building has a really big field area, but when it's like quick potties, I just bring him to the front, out, and back. So anyways, we go outside, he's doing his thing, whatever. There's a guy I always see out there. He has like a dog. I think it's like a all white like Shiba Inu. Is that what they're called?
Shibas aren't white.
It looks like, or it's at least half. Oh no. Yeah, it is. It's for sure half. He told me one day.
Is it half Shiba?
Something like that. Anyways, it's like a little dog, and it's an asshole.
Yeah, Shiba. Shiba are cunts.
But yeah, it's always like barking at my dog. My dog barks back. Anyway, so he was like out there, and like I walked Kingsley kind of like I was going to the back of the building just to like, let him have more time to sniff around and go potty, but also to stay away from the other dog. So as we're walking, he stops and he's sniffing something. Now, normally, obviously, he's a dog, so I let him sniff. But if it's like something and I don't know what it is, I tell him, I say, leave it. And then he'll like leave it alone. So I say, leave it. And he walks away. And then I look and I'm like, what is that? And like I walk closer. And again, it was dark. It was a fucking bird. But like a domestic bird, like a pet bird. Someone's pet bird. Like a little, like bright green, the little bit of blue, and I was just like, what the hell is this bird doing here? Now, flashback to last spring. One day I'm home, I get a knock on my door, and a girl was like, hey, like, I live in the apartment above you, and I think my pet bird, or my brother's pet bird, like, flew out the window and is on your windowsill, through my, like, guest room. So I let her in, and like she was able, I think the bird, like she tried to get it and like it flew down. So she was like, okay, like thank you, whatever. So I saw the bird and I'm like, okay, it must be that bird. I mean, it doesn't have to be, but that was my instinct. I was like, oh, like it's probably this person's bird. I don't know anybody else who has a bird. Not that I know everyone in this building, but, and it was like the side of the building. It's like right under those set of windows. So I'm like, oh my God, this bird, it was barely moving. And I'm like, it's freezing. It's like negative whatever. It's winter. It's sitting there in the snow. I'm like, I gotta do something. So, and like it didn't react negatively when Kingsley was sniffing it. So I'm like, okay. So I walk up.
Dying.
I walk up and I'm like, okay, I'm gonna grab this bird. And like it took a couple steps forward and like whatever, but it wasn't like flying. So I was like, oh my God, like I gotta try to save it. And like, here's the thing. I had pet birds when I was a child, but that's different. I have not touched a bird in a long time. So like that was kind of like
crush it in your hand.
No. Oh my God. Yeah, that would be traumatizing. No, but like I went in to grab it and like I went and like I hesitated and then it like took a few steps forward and I was like, okay, like we're gonna do it again. And I went in and before I could like grab it, I think I was scaring it because I kept going in. And it fucking flew away and it flew to like another building, but like like that shit, it was dying.
Oh, it's dead.
And I was like, holy shit, if I didn't hesitate, I could have saved this bird.
Yeah.
I felt so bad. And then the guy comes with the dog and I'm like standing there and it's snowing and I'm like looking up because I'm trying to see if I could see an open window. It felt like, I'm talking like double digit stories. I don't want to say what floor I live on, but like
it probably can't like properly fly. It can probably only like glide for a bit.
I don't know, but I was like, why did I hesitate? But I'm like, I've never held a bird like that.
Oh, wow.
And it was so small and like I didn't want it to I don't know, I just hesitated and the bird flew away and
well, now you learned. Don't hesitate to grab the bird.
Literally every time I walk by it, I'm by like where
I saw it. It's definitely dead. I doubt it survived.
It was really cold.
Yeah,
that
it's
morning
probably
too.
dead. It's probably like a chickadee or whatever. Not a chickadee. A fucking.
It was like small, like
a pet, whatever. I don't know pet bird. I don't know birds.
I don't know. Like it was really small, like palm of my hand small.
Yeah, that bird's dead, bro. Sorry.
Oh my God, I felt so bad.
Well, at least you tried.
Because, like, while I'm, like, thinking about picking it up, I'm like, okay, I'm going to pick it up. I'm going to call the security guard, and they can, like, maybe call the apartment. Or I'm like, no, I think I said first I would just take the elevator and just go straight up and just knock on their door and be like, hey, is this your bird? Although that's kind of crazy, but I'm like, you came to my door, so, like, you know what I mean?
You remember.
Right. And then if it wasn't their bird, then I would just call security and be like, yo, I got this bird. Like, y'all want to post something in the building? Like,
what would you do with it then? Just hold on to it
until
well, just can't do that anymore.
I know. I felt so bad.
Yeah, that nigga's dead.
Poor little thing. Yeah. Honestly, like I came in, I was so distraught.
That was what it was?
Yeah.
Oh.
I felt so bad.
Well, you tried.
I tried, but like that, it wasn't just like a fucking random seagull. That was someone's pet, and I feel so bad because I could have saved it. Like it didn't move the first time. It's not your fault.
It's their fault.
I hesitated. I'm like, yeah, why is your window open in the middle of winter that your bird keeps flying out? And then if your bird is not in a cage, don't keep the window open. And then like, what about the mesh things that, you know, to stop bugs? Like why?
Well, you learned. Now you learned. Just grab it next time. It's like
know. Oh, and then also I realized that in my pocket I had my gloves or like little like mittens. So I'm like, oh, like if I was worried I should have done that, but I didn't remember because it was like all happening so fast. And then like the guy came over and I'm like, there was a bird here and it flew away and I tried to grab it. I think it's someone's pet. And like he's like, okay, like I think it was crazy. Retarded. Yeah.
It's 7 o'clock.
I'm like, I tried to grab it and it flew away. Do you see it? Like I'm trying to walk over here to see, like I tried to walk to go like in the direction that it flew.
Like, man, these black bitches, man. What
oh my God, Hugh-Gene. What the hell is wrong with you?
I know they've had a rough hair, but Jesus.
And then like he was bringing his dog to meet Kingsley, and then like his dog is like, wah, 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 wah. And I'm like, listen, I don't have time to deal with these fucking dogs. I'm trying to save a bird. But then like I realized how crazy I probably came across.
Who's this crazy bird?
Because like it's the dead of winter, and I'm like a bird, a little green bird.
Of winter. Dead of winter is like February.
No, dead of winter is I would say January because winter officially starts December 21st, so it's technically fall. You know what I mean? There was snow. It was actively snowing, and there was like quite a bit of snow on the ground that morning.
And that bird's dead. He's dead. He's probably got eaten by something. Maybe like a squirrel ate him or something.
I don't think it would have had like, I think it probably just its heart stopped from the cold like before it could. Yeah.
Probably just like.
But it flew and I'm like, I hope it doesn't like fly and like land in the parking lot and then have a car. Like, oh God, I just.
Look, it's the deed's been done. You tried.
Well, thank you for not laughing at me at least.
Well.
You're like, well, still got time. No, but
well, if I lost it in my ends, that thing would have been dead.
honestly, like, I'm just so traumatized.
If that bird got lost in Durham, he would have got eaten.
I scared it, but I was hesitant to like just like grab it. I'm like, I don't grab birds all the time.
I grab birds.
The fuck
I don't
does that mean? Anyways, moving on in better news. Did you hear about Black Panther 2?
No. Who's gonna be the Black Panther?
They're not recasting his role.
Oh,
so
I thought it'd be like CG him or something.
No, I feel the family probably doesn't want that. Yeah, plus, it'll be weird.
That's not what you want.
A movie just came out with Chadwick Boseman. It's in like I just saw the trailer. Like, it just was released.
No.
I think Viola Davis is in. I don't remember, but
who's gonna be? So how are they gonna do this?
So it's coming out July 2022. They're not recasting Chadwick Boseman's role. Instead, they're gonna explore Wakanda and the characters that were introduced in the first movie.
This movie's gonna suck.
Well, his sister's a badass. I know everyone wanted her spin-off.
It's gonna suck.
Maybe she'll step in as Black Panther.
Well, yeah, if they go by like the comic book, then yeah, I can't remember who.
Right.
It could be his sister or someone else that could be Black Panther, but like, it's not gonna be good. They're just gonna cash in on that Black Panther money, you know.
Well, it's a huge franchise. Yeah. I don't know. I think
how do we get these Negroes to come out again?
No, they can still do it really well. They need to address Chadwick's disappearance in the movies or T'Challa's disappearance in a respectful and appropriate way, but also a way that is really conducive to a good movie, you know? Yeah. That's gonna be the struggle.
I'm not gonna get my hopes up.
I mean, I'm not gonna say my hopes are up, but like I think it'll be good.
Yeah, they were supposed to have a Black Panther 2 anyways.
Yeah, for sure.
We were originally supposed to have one, so we will see what happens with that.
And then you heard about the Logan Paul Floyd Mayweather fight?
Yeah, I don't get it.
It's a thing. It's money.
Yeah, it's a clout.
Do you realistically think that YouTuber / Viner / internet personality / actor? I think he's acted in shit.
Yeah,
Logan Paul.
He was on.
No, that was Jake Paul.
I know he was in.
Logan did like some movie, but Jake was the one who was on Disney.
Fucking CSI.
Sure. Yeah. Whatever. I don't know. But anyways, Floyd Mayweather, who's undefeated.
Yeah, he'll beat him.
But he's gonna make a lot of money from it. As long as he can like not suffer brain damage, it's gonna be a financial win for him. You know what I mean?
Oh yeah. So no matter what, it's a win. It's more of a lose for Floyd if somehow.
If Floyd loses, I would. If I were Floyd Mayweather and I lost to Logan Paul, I would never show my face again.
No, I wouldn't.
Like, yeah, that's it. I think that's why people were just like, "What's going on?" Because Floyd is the only one who has something to lose.
Yeah.
You know.
But he's that confident, so he's not really worried about like losing like that.
Yeah. And then his brother just had his fight on the undercard for Mike Tyson.
And who else?
I don't know.
Okay, it doesn't matter.
It was a fucking draw and it was stupid. It looked like your two uncles fighting at the barbecue who got too
drunk. When I watched the fight, I understood why.
Well, they weren't allowed to knock each other out.
That's why.
That's stupid.
It was an exhibition match, so.
But no, so Jake Paul is coming off of his win, but he was asked by an interviewer if it was racist that he knocked a black guy out.
Yeah, she was trying to make a joke, but like, what's her name?
No, I don't think it was a joke.
No. I think she was trying to be like jokingly, be like a joke, but like she's known for being kind of asking those like everything is. She's kind of known as being the everything is racist lady.
Hold on, I have the clip here.
Racist to knock a black man out? That is the question of the
No, stop asking me that. I said no.
It's not racist.
It's a shitty question. It's a sport.
Why is it a shitty question? Why is it a shitty question?
Because how does this have anything to do with race? It doesn't.
It's a fine question. We got to wake you up. You got to be a part of this conversation. That's right.
I would have said yes.
It's a fine question. We need to wake you up.
I would have said yeah, but like, yeah, it's racist.
And it's worse because it's a black woman, and it's just like, I hate when people go digging or go fishing for things that are not there.
But that's how it is nowadays. Everything's racist.
I agree, but it's like it makes it so that when something is actually racist, there's so much less validity to it because everyone's just
that's why I don't take
playing
the words.
The race. He knocked a guy out. The guy agreed to a fight. It was a fair fight. Yeah. Like, what do you?
No, that's why I don't take the word seriously anymore. The word racist, white supremacist, white supremacy, bigot. All those words I don't take seriously anymore. Or Nazi, I don't take those words seriously anymore because they're thrown around so loosely.
It's ridiculous.
Like, if someone says that person's racist, I'm like, oh, you probably just did something you didn't like. Like, you probably just disagreed with them.
Probably.
So, like, that's why, whenever I hear those words, they mean nothing. They mean nothing to me now.
Okay, did you hear the story about the politician?
No. What?
No, okay. I
told you, I'm taking a break.
No. This is okay. Let me just tell you what it is. So there's a politician.
Where?
Who in Brussels.
Where's Brussels?
Belgium.
Oh, is it the orgy guy?
Yes.
I thought it was in Hungary.
He's Hungarian.
Oh.
So
he was hungry for some
Hold
dick.
on. Let me read that. So now you just ruined the story for everyone listening. Jesus, Hugh. Okay, so a politician resigned. That's why I asked you if you knew about it that way. I'm like, the politician? Like, do you know? And you're like, no. So I'm like, okay, cool. Then I'll tell the story and reveal the details.
I got excited.
Yeah, clearly.
I wanted to be there.
Ew. So a politician resigned after being caught at a party that violated COVID restrictions. The neighbors complained about noise, so the police came to break it up. But this guy is a senior conservative Hungarian Republican, and he abruptly announced his departure from the European Parliament after the police broke up this event in Brussels. His name, and I'm most likely gonna butcher it, it's Joseph Sager, and he is a well-known political figure who's known for being anti-gay. Like, he's been very vocal about that.
I don't like the gays.
Yeah, so the police broke it up because of the coronavirus restrictions and the noise complaints from the neighbors, but apparently it was an all-male orgy. It was in the heart of the city's gay bar district, or the gayborhood as I like to call it, with over 20 people in attendance.
Oh, that's a lot of sperm.
And there were two other people there but they're not identified because they invoked diplomatic immunity.
Oh, they're probably Middle Eastern.
Maybe.
I wouldn't be shocked.
See, for
the
me,
most closeted places in the world.
For me, it's okay. There's a lot of down low people and hypocrites and stuff like that. That
doesn't shock me. Normally the most anti-gay people are the most gay people.
But it's funny because it's just don't speak on it. If you have closeted feelings that you're not ready to address publicly, you don't need to publicly bash being gay or queer.
He's trying to get a certain base. He's trying to get a certain.
I know, but then, that's why he had to resign, because now you look like the biggest hypocrite. Nobody's ever gonna take anything you say.
Yeah, of course not. No, maybe he might.
20 people. That's a lot. That's a big orgy.
That's a light orgy, man.
That's a big orgy.
That's some PG-13 shit.
Jesus.
Nah, that just shocked me. Normally, the most.
It doesn't shock you. Yeah, clearly, if you think that's PG-13, what were you doing when you were 13 years old?
Don't worry about it, bro. No, that doesn't shock me, because normally the most super anti-gay dudes generally tend to be gay.
Yeah.
A lot of time they do some.
For sure, I always feel the ones who are extra homophobic, they go out of their way to be homophobic, and just
suck
nasty,
dick. That's gay
and mean.
I wouldn't do that.
If that were my kid, then I don't fucking look at me, you dirty
Don't look at me. Because I'm looking at you.
No, literally.
And you look delicious.
Those are the ones. They're so insecure that they project. They're talking.
Don't look at my cock. I'm looking at your cock.
All right, Jesus Christ. All right, let me ask you then.
Ooh.
Which scenario is worse? Oh. Someone having a sexual relationship with their parents, that father-daughter or mother-son.
Yeah, I watch porn. Really popular
I'm not talking about okay, well, true. No, but that's stepmom, stepbro.
Yeah, the father-daughter stuff's kind of popular too.
I feel it's always been, which is gross to me. But which one's worse? A parent-sibling or parent-child or siblings? Like brother
siblings
sister?
fucking?
Like
Which
which one's more fucked up?
I think the parents. Because the parents knows what they're doing.
I think siblings. Well, in porn wise, it's always like they
Porn
know.
wise is fine. It's porn.
But I just mean like, but
In real
real
life?
people have these
Nah,
fantasies.
I think the parents is worse.
I think that siblings are worse, and I say
Why?
this because you know how they're like biologically, like women are wired to be attracted to men like their fathers and boys like their mothers. That's the only reason why I feel like it's still super fucked up, but it's a little like a 1/2 a notch under siblings, because it's like there's no biological reason why your brother who like used to pin you down and fart in your face when you were a kid.
Yeah, she farted in her
and
face.
she was like,
She got a whiff and she saw that butthole and she's like, I want to lick that shit up.
whoa, you're talking about like bare ass farting? Who?
I don't know.
Wait, you said fart like she saw the asshole.
Yeah, I don't know what they're doing.
Okay, but you don't need to pull your pants down to fart on someone.
Maybe he wanted to torture her extra more.
Okay.
It wasn't really torture, it was pleasure.
What would you do if you walked in on your kids and your son had his bare ass out in your daughter's face?
What the fuck is going on here?
Like both of you are going to military school.
I have no choice.
Different military schools, not the same one.
Are fucking doing some Muay Thai.
What?
Muay Thai?
I would not have them do anything together. What do you mean?
I didn't say they're doing it together.
Oh.
I send you guys both to Thailand and you guys are going to do some Muay Thai.
Okay,
And
you can
can't
send them
speak
to the one
English.
down the road. You don't need to send them to Thailand.
I want them the authentic torture.
Oh
I want them to do 8 hours of Muay Thai every day. No one's farting
authentic
in my
torture.
kids.
If you're their parent, they have authentic torture every day.
That hurts my feelings.
No, it doesn't.
It doesn't.
You don't have feelings to hurt.
That hurts my feelings.
Does it?
I have feelings.
Do you?
Yes.
What do you feel right now?
I feel sad.
Do you?
No.
Okay, so you said parents, like
Yeah, I think
a parent child
fucking
is
their kids
more
worse.
fucked up.
I think you just know what you're doing, and that's manipulation. You're obviously probably manipulating your kid to do that.
Did you ever see this scenario? Well, I shouldn't say it's a scenario. It's a real thing. It was like a big news story, and it was like a mother and a son, but the mother didn't raise the son. And then like he came back into her life like later on, and they were attracted to each other, and they were in a relationship.
But did they know?
They knew.
Oh, they knew each other.
But they weren't like, she didn't raise him, so she doesn't like, they didn't know each other like that. But they knew like, this is my mother, this is my son.
That's not right.
But our feelings,
That's not
we
right.
can't help it.
That's not right.
No, it's fucked up. I'm not saying it's right.
Did you
but
hear
I'm
about the lady who watched boys play football at the park and then approached them and then fucked one of them?
No, what?
Yeah.
Is this in the news recently?
Yeah.
Or like a while ago?
It happened like 2 years ago, I think, but it was in the news. Yeah, she like was like fucking creeping them.
Like kids?
Mm-hmm. Like I think younger. I think 14 or younger. I can't remember.
God! And how old was she?
She's like
30s,
40-something.
40s.
Yeah,
Jesus.
that's pretty normal. Happened. It didn't happen to me, but I knew someone that happened.
First of all, anybody, I don't care how cute you are, it doesn't, like, if you're watching from afar, like, that's creepy.
Yeah, that's weird.
And you know, the attractive people are the ones who are more likely to be like sociopaths, was it not Jeffrey Dahmer? Shoot, why can't I? The one Zac Efron plays him on that documentary on Netflix.
I know what you're talking about. The guy's not that pretty.
But but he was a good-looking guy.
Not really.
But I'm just saying, because like
average at
predators,
best.
if a guy like came up to you and he looked crazy, you would be like on the defense. But when it's
Well,
a
I
nice,
think
charismatic, handsome person,
Yeah, I think that's beauty is in the eye of the beholder.
okay. But like if Quasimodo came up
Who's
to you,
Quasimodo?
the Hunchback of Notre Dame,
Yeah, I'll be like, what's up, bro?
yeah, but you wouldn't like go with him if he
Nah,
was like,
man.
"Oh, can you help me?"
Like, sure.
You'd be like, "Okay."
I would help him because he looks disabled as fuck. What the fuck?
If he was like, "Oh, like, can you help me carry my groceries down this dark alley, please?"
I wouldn't take him seriously. You see what that nigga looks like? Would you take him seriously? I could fuck him up.
Right, but
Poke his eye. Just bulging out. Just fucking take
his
that.
eyes weren't bulging.
One eye was bulging. No, I would help him out. I wouldn't take him seriously.
There's
I'd
a
take
lot
that
of people who have
gremlin-looking-
hunchbacks, though.
Yeah, like that. I wouldn't take him seriously. I was like, you're not a threat to me.
Yeah, that's what you say until
Maybe
he
has
like
that fucking
takes off his
retard
cloak
strength. I
and he.
don't fucking know.
Eugene, Jesus.
I was upstairs. I can say that.
No, you can't.
Yes, I can.
Oh.
You don't know what I heard when I was...
You're really messed up. That's
I
all
was
gotta
up
say.
there. I am allowed.
All right, since you're self-proclaimed fucked up, I have another one for you. Which scenario is worse? People who have a sexual attraction to inanimate objects or to inflatables? Yes, but I just mean like...
What's worse?
Yeah, like... Some people have like inflatables exclusively.
Yeah.
So like those like when I say inflatables, I mean like blow up.
Yeah, like the blow up doll and shit.
No, like blow up animals, like a blow up shark that you use in a pool or a flamingo, like those ones that you use in like pool toys.
Objects.
Yes, or like the guy who like used to fuck the tailpipe of his car
and the lady that fucked a roller coaster and shit.
Yeah, exactly.
I think it depends, I guess, like on the object. Like, I could probably deal with that, but it depends on the object.
Deal with what?
Like, the...
What do you mean deal with it? Like, if your partner had a...
Yeah, I'd be like, yeah, whatever. It depends.
But, like, if they find it, like... Because, like, what I've seen from, like, My Strange Addiction or My Strange Sex or whatever it's called... No, but, like, these people have, like, relationships.
Oh, if it's, like, a relationship, then no.
So, if your girlfriend was cheating on you with the old...
Fucking old Bessie down there.
Bessie.
Fucking old Bessie. Fucking riding Bessie for no reason. Riding her fucking gear lever.
No, like, oh my god. No, but like, imagine, like, you love your car.
I don't like my car that
But
much.
like, imagine if I walked in on you, like, fucking your tailpipe.
You know, I couldn't even do that. You know, I couldn't even, like, squat down to do that. It's so low. I couldn't. I could side
maybe
fuck
you
it,
can
probably.
get, like, a little chair or something? Like a children's size chair?
Yeah, I could side fuck it.
Okay. What about like maybe the gas tank?
Yeah, I guess, but no, yeah, I'm not. I like my car.
I don't know,
or
like the crack in the seats or something.
Dude, man, it's like there's not. You
I don't
realize
know.
how small my car is? I couldn't fuck in my car.
I'm just talking about like any.
Even with a person, I couldn't fuck in my car. It's too small.
No, but I'm just talking about like any.
If there's no roof on it, then yeah, but.
Okay. Again, weirdo. I'm not talking about your car. I'm talking about any
No,
car.
yeah, that's.
You're literally going through the logistics of.
No, my car is tiny, man.
Which one's worse, in your opinion?
Hey,
We're not fetish shaming anyone. So if you're out there and you have a like, the reason why I think like neither like, it's not as bad because like these are objects that can't like object. Like, you know what I mean? They don't have
there's
feelings.
some sort of psychosis towards it.
Yeah, it's odd.
Like, it's not odd. It's fucking weird. There's probably some trauma in there. Maybe we could trauma bond with the person. Like, you're fucked, I'm fucked, you know.
Right, but you're not even answering my question. I'm not saying which one would you be in a relationship with.
Worse? I guess the object.
Like, if you had to, the general
yeah,
object.
because of the show. I just think about those weirdos.
I also think like the objects that they like are always. I feel like it's usually like machinery.
Yeah.
Like, how are you attracted to a roller coaster sexually?
Yo, that lady was just fucking weird.
And then, like, does she get jealous seeing other people ride the roller coasters?
Hey, get off her!
Like, you know what I mean?
That's
like,
my roller coaster!
No, that's a super valid question, though, because it's
I wonder
like...
if she gets off when she rides it.
Probably.
Like,
she gets off when she gets on, if you know
why
what I'm saying.
is this seat so wet? It didn't even rain. Oh.
Even if it's raining, the seat shouldn't be wet if someone's sitting there.
If she's sitting there, it is.
Well...
Because she's getting that drippy.
Yikes.
Because that roller coaster.
I feel like that's the type of job, like, you want to have, like, a job at a theme park so you can, like, get in there before, like, before...
So is she screaming? No, she's not screaming. Like, ah!
No. Like, you know, if she had the job there, then, like, before they let the guests in...
And she's just busting
she
nuts
can just,
all
like...
over the roller coasters.
Yeah, and, like, nobody will catch her.
They'll hear her.
It's a theme park. They're big.
Fuck me, behemoth!
No, but I'm wondering if, like, what if it, like, she probably doesn't need it to be moving, right?
And everybody just looks at it and it's just like...
Okay, you sounded literally like a demon.
Yeah, because that's the demon lady, man.
Coming from a demon man like yourself,
Yeah,
I know.
Man.
No, I definitely think the inflatables is not as bad either.
No, that's not normal. I'd tolerate that.
It's not as, it's the lesser of two
like if my
strange scenarios.
friend came up to me and was like, yo, I fucking inflatable dolls, I'd be like...
Well, your friend probably wouldn't tell you. It'd be like, maybe like your friend's like having like a party or like a gathering at their house and you're like, oh, where's the bathroom? And they're like, oh, second door on the right. And you accidentally go to the second door on the left.
I don't go on accident.
And then you open...
nosy.
And then you open the door and it's filled with inflatable pool toys.
I'll be like, bro,
not dolls, pool toys. But they don't have a pool and they can't swim.
I just like call them upstairs and be like, "What's this, man?"
And he's like, that's
Like,
Sheila.
Yeah, I was like, "You don't have a pool."
That's Tanya.
I'm like, what the fuck are you doing
That's
with all these
Mary.
toys, man?
That's Bernard.
I'm gonna call the fucking psychiatrist for you, man. You want to tell me something?
And he's
just
like,
busting
well,
nuts on all these toys.
you wonder why I haven't been in a relationship? It's because I'm
satisfied with this pool toy. This hot dog does enough for me.
Okay, what about like the human sex dolls? You know those like
Those are
really
fucking
expensive
weird.
ones, or the people who do like the sex toys, but it's only like the torso and like ass and vagina, like the half ones, or the full sex dolls. You know what I'm talking about? Which one is worse? A full sex doll has eyes and fingers and hair and
I think
whatever.
the doll's worse. It's just something sad about that.
But like, isn't it sad like fucking like a
foot?
a mutilated corpse? Like it's just an ass and a vagina and a little bit of like the torso.
Oh, like you're talking about like the ass one.
Yeah,
That
like
one's fine. Whatever. Like the fake ass with a little bit of torso.
yeah.
That's not that bad.
You think that one's better than
Then a full-on doll, yeah.
really?
I'd feel sad if I saw someone with a full-on doll. I'd be like,
I
"What's
think
going
there's
on, bro?"
something. There's something weird about like it not being the full.
You don't need the
thing.
full thing.
You know what? I think you're right. I think there is something a little more. I don't know. Actually,
I don't want.
you get what I'm saying though, because it's like a mutilated person.
Yeah, but I think if you just have the butt and the torso and a little bit of hip, you have the best of both worlds.
It's like from here
It's
to
like
here.
I can fuck something and I don't have to deal with it after.
It's like a little bit of thigh, mostly butt, the vagina, and
Yeah, I
then
know
like
what you're
maybe
talking
up
about.
to
I've
the
seen
belly
them.
button.
I've seen it.
Yeah, and like you slap
Yeah,
the
it's
ass
great.
and it
You
jiggles.
slap it, it jiggles, you fuck it, and then you throw it in the closet. It's like great.
Well, you have to clean those too.
Yeah, most guys probably don't.
That's disgusting.
Most guys probably, I imagine, don't. Maybe they.
You're probably right, but that's
probably
so
just-
disgusting.
If they bust in it, maybe they. I'd imagine they clean it if they bust in it. It'd probably get all funky and smelly.
But you know,
I
like
imagine
men
they-
are biologically wired to fall asleep after sex.
Yeah, so it's
it's
great.
like-
So you just fuck it. You don't have to deal with anything after
Right, but
that.
then the cum gets all like hard or like
Just
at
get some
least
warm
gross.
water. Put it in there.
You know-
Disintegrate it all up.
Yeah, and then like because they probably live with their mom. No shade, but I mean a little.
Wow.
And their mom walks in on them trying to clean their
Yeah,
dried
I'm pretty
cum
sure they're
out of
smart
a
about
plastic
it.
vagina.
I'm pretty sure they would wait till your mom's gone.
That's what you think, but then your mom came home because she forgot her
I
purse.
feel like you would hear them. I feel like I'd be very. If I had one of those, I'd be very aware of when to use it and when to clean it. I wouldn't just like.
No, but that's the thing. You would want to ideally clean it. Well, I mean, I guess
I'd
I
clean it
shouldn't
probably
say that.
at night.
I would want it to be cleaned immediately. Like if that was me.
Yeah. If I was like high, I probably would just bust. And
See,
then
because
fall
like it's not
asleep.
like it's like a dildo for a woman. Like there's no like inside. Like you know what I mean.
imagine it still gets a little
But
funky.
these. No.
Getting all
Oh, you still have to
juicy
clean
and
your
shit.
dildo. No, for sure. But I'm saying like there's no crevices that like
Yeah, no.
the fluids will go inside it and stay in
Plus,
there
you
and
guys
get
can use
gross.
anything, man. You guys can use like a fucking carrot if you wanted to. Just put a condom on it.
No, I feel like that's still like so unsanitary.
If you have a condom on it,
No, just a
put a
carrot.
condom on the carrot.
Who would no?
There's people who do that. There's people that fucking sit in their washing machines and just or their dryers. I mean,
I never got that.
I get it.
The vibration.
Yeah, I get it. A warm vibrating thing on your cooch. I get it. It's like a Sabian or whatever that machine's called.
I feel no, but that's a thing that you can actually that you're talking about the sex machine.
Yeah, you sit on. Yeah,
Yeah, but it has like a dildo
it
thing.
has a little nipple.
No,
I've watched Howard Stern. I've seen it.
Howard Stern.
Yeah, he would have.
He rides one.
No. Puts in his butthole. Oh yeah. No, he was famously known for having chicks always come on and and there's
Really?
yeah.
I had no idea.
Yeah, Howard Stern's a nasty fuck, man. He's
Well-
the father of podcasts, technically. We're here because of him.
Wasn't his like a radio show?
Yeah, but
technically?
essentially it's a podcast, if you really think about it.
Well, yeah, talk radio is podcast. They just play music in between.
Yeah.
But okay. So I have a list here
I like lists.
of
20
20.
bizarre sexual fetishes you never knew existed.
There you go.
Oh, I see the baby one and I knew that one existed.
Well, the first one is. Do you even want to try to pronounce that?
Do you not know what classroom I was in? Do you think I could? What the fuck?
Eugene, shut up.
Oh, shit.
Okay.
There's a reason why they gave me a choice. You want to take French or you want to be upstairs? I'm like, I'll be upstairs.
Okay, it's agalmatophobia. Agalmatophobia is the attraction to inanimate objects. So like statues, dolls, and mannequins. So we were kind of talking about that
A lot of
before.
people who were attracted to statues must have been pissed off this year. A lot of them got teared down.
Oh my god, can you imagine?
No,
Don't tear it
Robert
down!
Lee! No!
It's my lover!
Damn it! Fuck!
I love him. You don't understand.
I love the way he ruled.
Oh my god. Okay. Macrophiliac is someone who gets off to like giant things.
I could be normal. Be like giant cack.
I mean, true. I'm reading the
It
little
can be
thing.
normalized. Like big butts, big cack, big tits.
Okay. No. It literally says like big people having sexual acts with like regular sized folks. So like literally like.
So BBW chick with a little skinny dude.
What was the thing like Jack and the Beanstalk? There's probably a Jack and the Beanstalk porn out there.
Oh, of course there is.
And he climbs up the beanstalk to the
it's-
giant.
Just climbs up into the vagina.
No, I was
Just
thinking.
like,
No, I was thinking more like gay porn because the giant's a man.
it could be a woman too, you sexist.
No, they say he in the thing.
He,
Yeah, so that
He.
means he identifies as a he.
maybe.
What?
Maybe.
Anyway, I'm talking like based off the old little
He climbs up into his asshole.
fairy tale thing. No.
Puts a
No, I was like beanstalk like his dick. I don't know.
climbs up his dick.
Yeah, because he's so little. So and the dick is so big, he gotta like
Climbs
climb
into his
onto that
fucking
shit.
urethra.
What?
Fucking pitches
Ew!
a tent. Fucking makes a fire.
Jesus, Hugh, you're that one friend that always has to go too far.
Hey, giant, I'm a little hungry. The guy just like jerks off a little bit.
Stop it! What's wrong with you? Okay, there's
Thanks.
spectrophiliacs.
What's that?
People who are sexually attracted to ghosts. I've always heard that people who are like, oh, like I fucked a ghost or a ghost tried to fuck me in my sleep. There was literally, I'm not even joking, a thing.
Those are just very lonely people.
No, see, it's a clip that I saw recently, like a couple days ago, but it might have been an older clip. But it was a man who said that he was like a ghost tried to
Jerk him off.
No, he said he woke up to a ghost attempting to mount him.
I would have let it happen. The fuck? I would have let it happen.
But like, you have to be on some shit, right? Like,
I would have let it happen, but I wouldn't bust in the ghost because I want to, like, bring out the Antichrist. That's how it starts.
the fact that that's
I'd be like,
where
"Get
your
off me,
mind
bitch!"
goes. No,
Get off me, you unholy spirit!
you unholy ghost.
Fucking, yeah.
See what I did there?
I'm busting in a ghost.
No,
I don't want to bring up the apocalypse.
but like, if it's a ghost, how would you even know?
You just feel something. You're like, why is my cock warm all of a sudden?
But
What's
it couldn't be
gripping my
warm because like ghosts and stuff, like that's when the room gets cold. Like they're literally cold.
Yeah,
They're
but
dead.
then
It
something,
can't
it's like,
be
it's
warm.
cold, and it's like, why is this one spot warm? What's gripping my penis?
But where
My
the
pee-pee?
my penis?
My penis?
My
What
penis.
is gripping my penis?
What accent is
I
that?
don't know. I tried to
It
go
sounded
Mexican.
like Russian, Mexican, and Indian.
I'm Russian.
You're stupid. No, that's
Yeah,
weird
it's like,
to me.
oh, it's cold in here. Wait a second.
And then it's like, what if you think it's like a friendly ghost, but like, you know, like you think you're fucking Casper, but you're really fucking like a demon?
Just bites your neck. You're like, oh, yeah, that's why I said that. I wouldn't bust inside.
It wouldn't let you bust at all. Like you'd be dead.
I put my fucking hand over my dick hole.
All of a sudden, you're the fucking ghost.
Yeah, I'm not bringing out the Antichrist. So, just don't bust in the ghost.
Okay, there's
Put a condom on quickly.
trichophiliacs.
What's that? Like tricked?
Trichophiliacs. Long hair. The fetish for long hair.
Man, that's boring as hell. That's pretty much most guys.
No.
Most guys don't want a fucking bald-headed bitch.
First of all, I think women with like short haircuts who can like rock it are so cute. Like an Amber
cute.
Rose. What do you mean?
No one's cute. I want hot.
They can be hot. They can be sexy, cute. All of it.
Amber Rose is nice.
Beautiful.
Minus the tattoo across her forehead, but
No. I'm talking specifically like the haircut. You know.
not the forehead.
No.
What the
No.
fuck she did?
I mean, it's her children's name, so I'm not gonna talk shit about it. But no,
I am. Don't. Why would you do that? Could put on your neck.
because she loves her children.
Yeah, if I found out my mom
She wants the world
tattooed
to
her
know.
forehead, I'd be like, Mom, what the fuck's wrong with you? Why would you do that to yourself? Grow your hair out. Get some bangs. Cover that. I'm embarrassed.
Not the
That kid's gonna be embarrassed when he's a teenager.
2 kids.
Both of them.
She wrote bash and slash. because her first son is Sebastian, the one with Wiz Khalifa.
Bro, that kid's gonna get bullied.
And then her baby is / Electric.
If I found out a kid's mom had their name tattooed on the forehead,
why? Be like, at least my mom loves me.
Your mom's psychotic.
Okay, so that one you're not impressed by?
Nah, man, that's the lame shit.
There is, oh my god, kleptolagnia langina. Really? You're gonna talk to me about not being able to pronounce something?
Hey, I know my limitations.
So you say it.
I can't say that.
You're like, this is one of those things that are beyond my limitations.
Kleptolagnia.
It's kleptolagina.
Oh, that sounds like a vaginal disease.
It's well, kleptomaniacs are people who can't stop stealing. So that's what this
really?
is. Yeah, you've never heard that?
No. What's that?
Or you've never heard someone describe someone as a klepto?
No.
Yeah, someone who is addicted to stealing. Like
I'll just say they're a thief.
Yeah, but there's there's always
Chop off his right hand.
a clinical name for it. So yeah, it's like the sexual arousal of stealing.
Oh.
Like they get off, literally.
Yeah, give me that $1.
I'm assuming like a kleptomaniac, maybe that's not even like a clinically accurate term anymore, but I know those are people who get like the rush by doing it, but this is specifically people who get sexually aroused by it. Because some people they show it on TV and stuff all the time. I'm pretty sure there's an episode of The Simpsons where Marge was doing it, or maybe it was Family Guy and Lois was doing it. I don't know, one of those shows. And it's just like you steal, and then when you realize you're not caught, like you get like this rush. You know?
I remember I stole a cardigan from Urban Planet.
Wow.
I actually didn't do it on purpose.
Oh, like you accidentally walked out with it?
Yeah, and I felt so bad.
You accidentally clipped off the beeper and stuffed it in your... No, I'm joking. You
can't do that. Ink like springs all
I'm
over
joking.
No, I felt so... I wore it, but I felt bad.
Wait, you didn't feel that bad if you...
No, I felt bad. But
if you felt bad, you could have been like, oh shit, I walked out with this. Here you go,
no,
sorry.
I didn't realize I was home. I have too much anxiety for that. Just what else? I used to be into cardigans when I was in high school.
Wow.
I was a fucking dork.
Was? Anyways, oh Jesus, I don't know how to pronounce this one.
Don't pass it to me. Crapto.
There's no R. It's a K-A, so I don't say crapto. It's catapatronophilia.
What's that about?
Catapatronophilia is a fetish for mirrors. So people who enjoy masturbating in front of their own reflection or having orgies in front of mirrors.
What the hell is wrong with that? That's just narcissist, bro.
Oh, or people, not necessarily mirrors, like if you masturbate to your own sex tapes, like you're like, you know what I mean, you're watching yourself.
I don't know if I could do that.
But don't men like the idea? What about like when they were talking about like mirrors on the ceiling? Like men like to watch themselves fuck. Like that's like a mild version of that.
I think I'd want to just watch the butt ripple.
But why would you watch that in the mirror instead of
that's true
real life?
I don't know if I'd want to see myself fucking.
No,
like,
because
that's what I look like.
Because the appeal of the mirror is not to see the other person, because you can already see the other person in real life. What you can't see is what you look like. It depends on the position.
I guess.
Right? But like the appeal of the mirror is that I can't see how I look while I'm doing this.
I don't know if I'd want to see myself. I don't want to see stuff jiggling that I didn't think would jiggle.
I don't want to...
I want to see my cheeks jiggling. Fucking somebody else.
Yeah, you want to see those cheeks ripple, but I guess they're your cheeks.
Ass cheeks rippling.
Ew, oh my god.
Well, I got monkey butt, bro.
See, when you say monkey butt, I think of like the baboon with the red fucking asshole.
That's a white guy, come on.
No, because that's like raw red, not like like you got slapped and then like you're a little bit pink.
A little bit too...
No, that's disgusting. No, so when you were like, I got monkey butt, that's what pops into my head, and I'm like, ooh, butt. You might want to get that checked out.
Nah, man, it's good. I like my butt hairy. Makes me feel like a man.
Makes you feel like what?
Makes me feel like a man. Like a man.
That's disgusting, man.
My hairy back.
As a guy with, like, who is self-proclaimed monkey butt, when you sweat, isn't that gross?
When I sweat, it's gross in general. You know how much I fucking sweat? I sweat a lot, bro. I'm a hairy dude that sweat. Yeah, it's fucking gross. But I don't mind sweating. It means my body's doing its job.
So would you wax?
No.
You wouldn't wax your ass?
Nah, maybe my asshole. See, like...
Oh, like not the cheeks.
Like less cleanup, you know?
Yeah. Oh my God. Yeah. Because when you go poop.
Yeah, I gotta wipe a lot of times.
Ooh, sorry.
I got butt hairs, bro.
I didn't think about that.
I gotta wipe a couple of times.
A couple?
Yeah.
A couple hundred. Jeez.
That's why I want to get a tushy, man. I don't want to get the attachable bidet.
Yeah, you need.
Squirt my butthole, man.
You need more than that. You need like a power washer. You know, like when people like power wash the side of their house or the
power
fucking
the side of my ass.
the side of their deck, like
all right, and just spread my cheeks, like, all right, guys, go.
Because the average bidet, it's like, you know, like a nice calm stream of water. You need something that's like aggressive.
I get the dingles, you know.
Yeah, because like any dingleberries that you have are like clinging on there.
They do.
Oh my God, ew.
Nah, if I was gonna I'd wax my butthole just.
You know
for,
what's
like,
so funny?
Easy cleanup, yeah.
This is probably someone's fetish. Like this conversation that we're having, hairy asses are probably a fetish.
Some dude just like just right now.
I wonder if it's gonna be on this list. That'd be funny. But no, the mirror
Hairy
thing.
assholes.
I always know that. Like, well, yeah,
Maybe women too.
No, I know, but like I feel like what I have heard, it's always been men talking about. I'm sure there's women who like it too, but like
I want to see my tits jiggle.
to have sex or masturbate in front of a mirror, I know that's like men.
I don't want to see myself. I feel sad.
Men like
This is what I look like.
No, because like even the like if a man if like a heterosexual couple or I guess any couple is having sex, like cowgirl, and the guy's on his back and he's like looking up at a mirror.
Look at myself.
But guys like that, or like a body mirror, the side you turn your head and you look. I don't know. I don't know. I'm just telling you what I've heard.
I guess maybe.
I don't have any.
Maybe it's like that's you, bro. You're fucking that shit.
Yeah, you're the man.
Yeah, maybe that's it. Maybe that's it.
Or you look into the mirror and you have an existential crisis and you're like, what am I doing? I don't even know this girl's
See,
name.
this is why I wouldn't want to be like, who is this? Is she clean?
You're like, I don't even like her. Why am I
I'm not
doing
even wearing
this?
a condom.
I'm not over my ex.
Am I fucking her just because I'm trying to fill a void in my heart that hasn't been filled? Why am I doing this right now? Why am I really fucking her? Am I doing this because I really want to? Or am I just doing this to make myself feel better? Maybe it has to do with my ego. Why am I here? That's why I wouldn't do that. I feel like I just start thinking about thoughts I want to think.
No, but like you ran with that, which makes me feel like you probably had those thoughts before.
Maybe.
Why am I here
Why am I
right
doing
now?
this? Am I really happy right now? Am I happy
All
doing
around
this?
me are familiar faces.
I hope she doesn't have herpes.
Jesus.
That's common. 1 in 3 people have herpes. It's 1 in 3 or 1 in 5. 1 in 3. I think it's probably 1 in 3 now.
Probably.
Yeah.
Remember after that Coachella outbreak 2
Yeah.
years ago?
Herpes is like one of those things that like if you have it, it's like what? Like would you date someone with herpes?
No.
Really?
No.
Because I know about it, I probably wouldn't really care, as long as you're taking your medication. Because I don't want it, obviously. But if you take your medication, then you can't pass it on. So I guess I'd have to really trust that person to make sure they're actually taking their med. I probably wouldn't.
Right, and that's the thing. You have to get to that point where you trust them.
Yeah, I probably wouldn't.
But it's like...
Because I don't want it.
Right.
You know, because it's like herpes is not really...
They forget their pill one day.
Yeah.
That's all it takes.
Because herpes is not honestly, it's not a big deal. It's just annoying, I would say. But it's like, I don't want it.
It can be a big deal when you have flare-ups. The flare-ups can be really bad and painful.
Yeah, it depends on the... Yeah.
Like, you know what I mean?
Yeah, I wouldn't. No, yeah, I don't think I would. I don't know. I probably wouldn't. Because, yeah, you have to make sure they're actually taking their medication and shit. And just because you wear a condom doesn't mean it'll actually protect you. Because once the skin, like, hits it, then you're like, oh, I got the herpes.
Right.
I got the clap.
You can get herpes from, like, dry humping.
Yeah, I know.
Yeah.
I know I don't have herpes.
What?
I don't have herpes. I know that.
You said you don't have herpes?
I don't have herpes. I've been checked.
I would think you would know.
No, most people don't know.
Right. Maybe when you're not contracted, but at some point,
No,
if you have
most
a
people
little
don't know.
bump or two.
No, that's the thing. When you get an outbreak from herpes, it can be literally like a little blemish under your pubes, and you won't even know.
Well, I too do not have herpes.
No.
Let me just put it out there since you wanted to put it out there.
No, I feel like if I was someone who
I've never had a STI.
yeah, same man. If I was someone who had like regularly had sex after a new sex part, if I fucked someone new, I'll get tested probably right away.
And listen, for all of you guys like out there, obviously,
guys, get tested. It's mostly guys. You guys don't, you dirty fucks.
I mean,
get
I'm
your
not gonna.
dicks checked.
I'm not gonna object with that. But no, obviously,
You too, women.
If someone has an STI out there or has had, because some of
Wear
them are
condoms.
curable, it's like it's not the end of the world, but definitely, obviously,
is.
do everything
Send it
that you
your
can
pride.
to you know.
Wear condoms, kids. I don't know why condoms aren't popular anymore.
I don't know, because they're like, oh, you can't feel the sensation.
Yeah, but I heard people say, like, oh, it feels so much better. But it's like, you know what also feels good? Not being stuck with a kid for 18 years that you don't want.
Or like not having an itchy dick.
Yeah, I
You're
take
like,
an
oh
itchy
my
dick
God.
over a fucking kid that I don't want.
I would rather have a child than to have like a incurable...
Itchy dick?
Like, I mean, you can pass on like fucking like HIV.
No, but HIV is so fucking 1999, dude.
Yeah, but see, having
And
that...
it's to the point where it's like...
No, but having that mindset, like, oh, but like that's so old. Who even gets that anymore? And then boom, you got it.
I don't have it.
No, not actually.
No,
I'm just saying. And like, yes, again, it's one of those things. Like, yeah, you can have a decent life, like
No,
taking
it can be
pills every
fine.
day. But it's like, why do that if you don't
Live
have to?
on the edge,
you
bro.
know.
Live
And
on
then the
edge.
possibility of like passing it on to your children and
Kids will be fine.
yeah, maybe. Imagine being born with HIV.
Like, fuck you, Dad!
No, it's like you don't even get like a fair shot. You know.
You got a shot.
Yeah, vaccine.
Dad, why'd you give me AIDS?
Okay.
Fucking cunt! I didn't want this!
Jesus.
Why'd you go to that orgy?
I didn't say AIDS. I think AIDS is still fatal, isn't it?
Yeah, AIDS is like the end game.
Yeah. So
Yeah.
they'd be born with HIV, not AIDS. Oh, Jesus. The next one is I don't know.
Why do you keep passing it to me like
Because-
I'm gonna know how to fucking read? I was upstairs!
Why are you yelling at me about your inability to read?
Fuck, let me try this shit.
I'm just hoping that like you could.
Grab it!
I was hoping that you could help me out. How do you say that word?
Abbas fuck it.
Okay.
It's something about legs.
A basophiliac.
Man,
A basophiliacs are into leg braces or other orthopedic like appliances. So
What?
like a leg brace, a knee brace, ankle
I
brace,
feel like a knee brace or someone out there that's like
wrist,
man,
like a sling.
this guy's injured.
Oh, they're probably completely turned on by like casts.
Oh man,
and
there's probably
stuff.
tons of people like that in the post office. Then there must be at least one. There's just
Oh
tons of people with braces in the post office.
It's funny. The example that this article is giving is, you know, that scene in Forrest Gump, the Run Forrest Run scene when he has the braces and he's running and then they fall off and he's able. They're saying like that scene probably turns him on.
God, if someone is into that shit, they should just come to the post office. You know how many people wear braces in the summer? Because everyone's knees are all fucked up.
Wow. Why only in the summer?
Because you're not going to see the braces in the winter.
Oh, they're still probably wearing them. You just can't see it.
Yeah.
Oh, because I was
yeah,
like,
girl, if you're into that shit.
like I feel like they need it more in the winter because like I feel like the cold just makes, for me personally, it makes me more like stiff and like I don't know. Whereas like
Not
when
for
it's
me, 'cause
when
I'm
it's like
moving.
warm, I can like move and I feel like I'm just like relaxed. Like
Calm down.
this is my relax motion.
Is this your relaxed one?
I don't know what
I
this
don't feel
is. This is-
relaxed. I feel
Oh,
uncomfortable.
fuck up.
I should go back to the other side. Man, that was this.
Shut
I
up.
feel very uncomfortable.
We have corpophilia is the sexual
Homophobia?
attraction. Corpophilia.
Does that say homophobia?
What?
Hobo. Oh.
You're reading the next
Oh,
one,
sorry.
dummy. And it doesn't. No, this one is the sexual attraction to feces. So a poo-poo fetish, like 2 girls, 1 cup.
Scat.
Yeah, scat fetish.
I'm a scat man. Scat on me.
scat man.
Yeah, he's a scat man.
Ew, I literally I imagine like a Batman ripoff, but
Scat
it's
man.
Dude flying to shit.
Is it a bird? Is it a plane?
Ah, shit, man. Fucking bat signals a fucking poop.
Yeah,
It's
the
not
sexual.
black, he's fucking brown.
Oh wait, hold on. So there's corpophiliacs who enjoy watching others go number 2, but there's a subcategory called corpophagia, which is the sexual fetish of eating it as well. So some people only like to watch, but some people like to watch and like nom nom nom. Damn, talk about eating ass to a whole other level.
It's not eating
Shit.
ass. That's just weird.
That's eating ass.
What
And
if like,
eating-
I just picture someone like putting their like mouth through someone's asshole, like some human centipede.
I'm just-
It's just like,
oh god, oh god, oh god, oh god, oh god.
Harry, you ready? You ready? All right, ready?
That's so disgusting. I no, like
Have you ever watched Human Centipede?
no.
Don't.
I know what it is though. It's the
Yeah,
movie and
don't.
like some guy kidnaps people and
Yeah.
then he experiments on them and he
Yeah.
sews them like a human
Yeah.
centipede ass to mouth and then mouth to ass, like, and they're all connected.
Yeah.
That's actually so twisted. For whoever thought about that movie,
Europeans, man. Europeans are fucking weird, okay? I think it was a German guy. You know Germans are into that weird BDSM shit.
yeah, this one that you were trying to read didn't say homophobia. It says hobophilia, which is a sexual attraction to homeless people, like hobos.
Oh man.
Not homo, hobo. Do you see what it says? It's like the example. It's like, hey, want to go back to your place? Sorry, I don't have a place. Sploosh. I'm assuming sploosh is like getting wet.
Yeah.
That's so stupid. That's not a sploosh. Ew, I don't like that sound. Stop, please.
It's a queef.
Tripsologanics?
I'm not looking at the word.
I thought you were leaning in to like see the word. No, you're getting ahead of yourself. Those are people who are aroused by having their hair shampooed. But what I will say is that
maybe the head massage part.
Yes,
yeah.
when you are in the chair and they're
I've had it happen to me. I've done a spa day before.
Such a good feeling. What?
I've done a spa, kind of like got my hair cut properly.
This is the hairdresser, not a spa.
Yeah. Well, yeah, she like massaged my head and put like a towel on my face and she toweled me.
I mean, I don't know about sexual arousal, but it is very nice.
I splooged a little bit. They're
saying it's like the equivalent of going to a rub and tug for them. Ew.
There's tons of those around here.
There's tons of those everywhere, and like
it's very easy to tell.
How?
If you can't see inside, and if it I'd have to show you. I had a friend. There's a lot.
I had a friend. We were young, and like randomly,
all over Toronto.
We were downtown, and like randomly, he was like, "Oh, like I'm just gonna go."
There's a certain streets,
somewhere
young and
for
something.
a massage.
It's young and something.
And I was like, "Were you just going to a stranger's house for a massage?" Because I was young too, and I was naive. And then I was like,
going to run and dog. I did that young. I thought about it definitely when I was younger. I was like, why not? Didn't I tell a story how I accidentally delivered mail to one?
I don't think so.
Yeah, I went to this was a couple years. This is when I was still new. I was still working in Scarborough, and I always covered this lady's route, like pieces of it, and I covered the whole route. And I was walking into Plaza, and like I was delivering the mail, and I looked at the mail, and then looked at the address, and I was like, "There's no number, like unit number, but it would match." So then I go in. I heard the Two Girls One Cup music. I was like, "What the fuck?" It was like a long hallway, and I heard the Two Girls One Cup music, and I saw like a bowl of candy, like Halloween candy. And then
did you take some?
No.
Thank God.
Yeah, I heard Two Girls One Cup music. Walked down the hallway. It was like dark, obviously, because sexual. And then there's a door. And there's
the fact that you even allowed yourself to get this far in.
I was confused. I didn't know.
I would not.
I was like, what is going on? So then I rang the doorbell because there's a door and there's a doorbell, and then like some Chinese chick was like, hello. Like in like a dressed up all like Scanty the Cloud, and I was like, oh no. And then I gave her the mail, and she was just as confused as I was. And I gave her mail, and she was like, oh. And I was like, okay. And then she just closed the door, and I walked. And I was like, I just went to a rug and tug.
Rug and tug?
Yeah.
Rub,
whatever. I told everyone about it. They're like, really? I was like, yeah. And I was like, did you know about this? She's like, no.
You should have just.
Just walked in and got my pee-pee jerked off.
You should have just had the full experience. I mean, you're already there.
I know. I fucked up. I should go back.
We have axillism, which is the desire to have someone with sex with someone's armpit.
That makes sense. It doesn't make sense. I was just lying.
Maybe
like the crease of their leg.
Oh, this one that we both that you mentioned, about the paraphilic infantilism, which is the fetish of wearing a diaper and pretending to be a baby. That's that one. Yeah, because I know there's
TLC.
Most people, it's like there's a baby, but then you can also be like a daddy and like take care of the baby, because obviously the baby needs someone to change them.
It's called I'm damaged.
And sometimes like they can like reverse roles. Sometimes there's people who are only babies. Yeah. Like,
Yeah, it's called my parents didn't love me and hug me enough when I was a child. That's what that's called.
There's chelenophilia, which means you have a thing for turtles. Turtle. Yeah, and they said
like uncircumcised dicks.
And they said not like mutant, like not Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles, like just plain old ordinary turtles.
So they probably like a
that's weird to me.
Like
that
an
one's
uncut dick.
Like
just pops out like a turtle. Like hello.
That's weird. That one I find weird. Like I'm pretty like, oh, everyone's fetish is fair and
no, it's not. Stop lying to yourself.
Turtles?
Don't lie to yourself.
Turtles are some of probably the least sexy animal out there.
Yeah, but don't lie to yourself that says everyone's fetish is fair and normal.
No, well, you know what I mean. Like I'm not one to like judge.
I am. If you told me I like fucking turtles, I'd be like, get the fuck out of here. I don't like you.
I like turtles.
You fucking weirdo.
There's formophiliacs, which have a thing for bugs. Gross. Oh my god.
What?
It says like having them like crawl on their genitals and stuff.
I wouldn't want that.
Can I tell you honestly?
No.
If a spider went anywhere near my vagina,
Just swallow it up.
no. What?
Open your lip, just like it's like a flycatcher.
No, I was saying I would like kill myself. What the? Like a Venus flytrap. You're so disgusting. No. You literally ruin everything.
Just like
there is hematologics. They are vampires, so they drink blood, but in a sexual way. Like they use like the blood drinking for sex. I've heard about this one before.
I've heard about that one.
But I know that there's also like human vampires, but like it's just like a lifestyle.
Yeah, those kind of fucking weird people.
I want to be one.
Yeah.
Listen, I watched True Blood and Vampire Diaries and Originals. Yeah, like I low-key want to be a vampire. I don't want to age. I want to be forever young and strong and fast and powerful.
You're black. You're already there.
Not
gonna age. We don't age.
Oh my god, these words.
Hey man.
What's this one?
Why?
Ursusaga lamatophiliacs. Ursusaga lamatophiliacs. Get Randy from Teddy Bears.
Randy in my pandy.
Randy in my pandy.
I'm Randy in my pandy.
So like the movie Ted, they love that because the teddy bear could talk.
Just bust on fucking teddy bears. Don't clean it. Fucking rock hard teddy bear now.
Claustrophilia. It sounds like claustrophobia because
they do it
right. So they like the tight places. They love all
they
that.
mess like vaginas.
I'm assuming they mean their whole body. Like fucking in a closet is probably their thing. You know, or like in your car. You said your car doesn't have much space. They love that. You cannot
fuck in my car.
Oh, they'll try.
You can't. You honestly can't. Like you'd have to fuck with the door open, or I have to take out my hard top.
Okay. Climactophiliacs.
You like the climax?
No, I'm gonna show you a picture and you tell me what you think that.
You like stairs?
They get aroused by seeing someone fall downstairs.
This is a psychopath.
It says the longer and more painful the tumble, the hotter it is. I think that's literally like a psychopath. Yeah, can you imagine pushing someone down the stairs, most likely killing them or just breaking bones and just yeah.
It's like, yeah, come on, keep falling, keep tumbling.
Oh, Jesus. What? Mysophilia is when rotting flesh turns someone on. So, like, the Walking Dead zombies, like, they love that shit. Like, or, like, they go to, like, a grave and fucking... Yeah, it's like a grave digger. But grave diggers are people who, like, normally try to, like, rob people if they, like, were buried in jewels and stuff. Like, these people are digging graves to, like, jizz on the dead, which is so disrespectful. And
it's
then
good for your skin. Maybe it might help them out.
It's God. I feel like only douchebags say that their jizz is good for people's skin.
Yeah, it has protein in it.
There's a lot of things with protein in it that are much better.
Natural. It's vegan.
Much better for your skin.
It's vegan.
Is it vegan if it came from meat?
That's true.
It's not vegan.
It's natural.
No.
That's 100% natural.
It's not coming near me, let me tell you that.
You guys don't really have the choice.
The last one is
you do.
Physalis mobilia. No, I'm not saying this one right at all. I'm probably not saying most of them right. Physalis mopophilia.
What's that?
It's the arousal by stuttering, and it's so ironic that I'm stuttering while trying to say this name.
Yeah, I like it. I like your speech impediment.
But yeah, so it's like whether you're saying something that's hard to pronounce or you just have like a natural stutter, like that's the.
Wasn't there a video that does from a guy stuttering? That sound like a motorbike.
Oh yeah. Well, no, it was. Yeah, and then they memed it up.
That's mean.
So, were any of those shocking to you?
No.
Did you? But you didn't know all of those. I would say the turtle one was the most shocking to me.
I would judge all those people. Like, you guys can be my friend. If my friend told me he was into turtles, I'd be like, we can't be friends anymore, George. We can't be friends anymore. Because I don't want to be friends with a turtle fucker.
Alrighty then. Jesus. Turtle fucker.
I'm a turtle fucker. Why don't you go fuck a snapping turtle? Go to a fucking creek.
Hey, maybe like the danger.
Nah,
It's like the arousal of turtles mixed with like a little bit of danger. Like you don't want them to like snap.
That is just all danger.
Snapping turtles are very aggressive.
Snapping turtles terrifying.
I'm like, anyways, so we are gonna get into a question that was submitted by a listener. And if you are listening and you want to write in, and you know you
they don't write, they type.
They can write.
They send it to where?
Send it to.
They don't have a PO box.
No, but typing is a form of writing, you dipshit.
Not fucking writing. I want a pen.
Anyways, you can write us at thissquareroom.com/ask. You could either ask a question or you can share a story that you want us to read on the podcast and react to or whatever. So we are going to jump right into that. I already said where, right? Yeah, thissquareroom.com/ask. Yeah.
You just said it.
Yeah, I know. I said it again.
You have a stroke or something?
What?
You okay?
I said it again. What do you mean?
A stroke?
Shut up.
Fucking...
Okay, so this one is submitted by
Anonymous?
OG Mikey.
Oh, okay.
He says, oh, wait a minute. He said, from when you guys release your next podcast, I turned 16 on Friday. Wait, so that means this Friday coming up, right?
Mm.
Oh, shit. Happy birthday, Mikey.
It's time to, you're now becoming a man.
Ew, you're not his father. Why are you giving...
What?
Why are you giving him this weird speech?
I didn't even give it a speech. I just said you're becoming a man.
Yeah, but you look like you had more.
I did, but you fucked it up.
Okay, sorry. I'll
too
stop.
late.
No, go ahead.
It's too late.
Give him your words of advice for life.
I don't have any words of advice. Just fucking stay true to yourself.
Why are you looking at me?
I don't know.
Keeping my mouth shut.
I don't know. Yeah,
I'm not allowed to look at you now.
You're 16. You don't know shit. Accept that. And just stay true to yourself.
But like, you're saying he doesn't know shit at 16, but like nobody knows shit at any age.
That's true. That's true.
It's like the older I get, the more I realize that like life is just kind of like bullshitting your way through. Like you don't actually know anything. You're constantly learning.
No, yeah, it's to have the mentality of forever being a teacher. Not forever being a student and occasionally a teacher.
Oh, I thought you said a t-shirt.
Yeah, forever being a t-shirt. Just flow in the wind like a fucking t-shirt. I don't know. What advice would you give him? I can't think of really of
advice. Honestly, I mean, I don't know you IRL, Mikey, but like you seem like a really cool kid. Let me.
The fuck.
Let me
you
be
trying to
who
relate
I
to
am.
These children. Fuck. IRL. I'm relatable.
I feel like IRL is something like 40-year-olds used to do.
Yeah.
Like
so stop.
on AOL.
Fuck.
No, all I'm saying is you seem super cool. I don't really have much advice other than, like Hugh said, just be true to you.
You're gonna fuck up a lot.
Don't sweat the small stuff because there will be a lot of it.
Study.
And do what you...
Study. I know this year no kids studied because I know like apparently test scores are horrible this year. Like I don't blame them.
Well, yeah. Would you? If I was in
depends
high
on what
school,
state. I don't know what I know pretty sure he's American.
I wouldn't. Yeah, I'm pretty sure too. But like, I'm not
I'm
not like even the kids here. Like, I'm not gonna fucking do my work the way I would if I was in school. You know what I mean?
I wouldn't.
And like parents who are like working, like they can't. Like I don't blame.
Man,
I don't blame any students this
these
year.
Parents aren't working. They're home. All these stay-at-home moms with their Filipino maids. Fucking not watching their kids.
Yeah, but you deliver mail to like a rich area,
I
like
know.
a rich and bougie area.
Why aren't you with your kids, Karen? Or not Karen? I don't like Karen. That's like so fucking
Susan.
lame. Not Susan. Why aren't you with your kids, Melissa? You know, there's a fucking. I heard a mom threaten a kid to take away their black card today.
Shut up.
Yeah.
Okay, that's a spoiled
You know
and
how many
entitled
fucking
child. How old
kids-
was the kid? Or how old did they look?
The kid's probably like 12. And it's not.
Shut up! Why does a 12-year-old have a black card?
Dude, every time I'll go to Starbucks sometimes, I'm like, one, why are you kids in fucking Starbucks? And two, who gave you these credit cards?
No. I mean, having like an emergency
credit
card.
No, my kid's not gonna have a credit card. What do you need a credit card?
In case of emergency.
No, you can get $10 and you figure out what you're gonna do with that for the week.
Plus,
Maybe.
when I was young, like my mom set up like a debit account for me since I was.
How old?
I don't know. Like I was young. Like at 12 years old, I for sure was using my debit card. For sure.
Fuck? I didn't get a debit card till.
But that's a debit card. It's not a credit card.
I never got a debit card. My dad would just give me $20 and I'd figure it out.
Yeah, I'm not saying I use it all the time, but like, oh, for sure.
I would never give my kid.
Yeah, I was using my debit card at a
I would
young
give my
age.
kid an allowance if I could afford it, but like, No, I'm not gonna make it a fucking black card. I'm gonna take away your black card if you don't start acting right. And I'm like, what the fuck? Why do you have a black card?
No, that's real.
Fuck out of here.
That, I mean, maybe it's a super responsible kid, but like to
no,
give a
they're
kid
not.
like
None
that,
of them are.
All
of them are pricks. I see these kids. They're all fucking brats, man.
All right, I think
I
we
saw
went
this one
severely
skater
off
kid.
topic.
I'm like, fuck off, you skater fuck. You're
Wait a
living...
minute.
What?
He was a skater boy?
No, I saw like a
You said see you later, boy.
Get the fuck out. Don't touch me. I don't want to be here anymore.
You said you
Mike, don't be like this. That don't be like this, dude. Just don't.
You know what? You're such a hypocrite because you
I know, we're all hypocrites in the eyes of the
you
Lord.
fucking say you love dad jokes, but when I make one, you're like,
You're
get
not
out
a
of
dad,
here.
you're a mom!
I'm not a mom. I don't have children. Now you're really trying to age me.
You age yourself with that fucking IRL shit. Fucking granny ass.
IRL. I'm relatable too, guys.
Stop, you're gonna make me cry. Jesus, Hugh-Gene, why does the idea of me crying?
Do you not hear what I said
make
earlier?
you laugh?
People's trauma gives me... No, it doesn't. Sometimes.
Is that your fetish? People who are traumatized by things just gets you going?
Yeah, probably.
God, you take, like, when you come over here and you traumatize me and you go home, you fucking masturbate to that shit like, oh, it was a good day. Oh my God, I'm actually tearing up. You're so mean.
Those are happy tears.
Fuck off. No, they're not.
Why are you smiling?
Because I'm laughing. You ever, like, laugh so hard you cry?
No, I laugh so hard that I feel pain. My stomach hurts.
Oh, I was like, do you have, like, teeth? Stop. It's like... it's like whenever I do this like weird, like I'm not trying to cry but like tears come out, it's only ever one eye. It's only ever one eye.
Maybe that's a sign. I don't know. Maybe it's your bad eye.
No, it's my dominant eye.
Oh shit.
When I went into the optometrist, my right eye is my dominant eye.
Oh.
But they take turns crying.
Oh.
But I feel like if they were like real tears, it'd be both.
Oh, so was that his question? As like, I'm turning 16?
No, that was like the first sentence. And then we went way off
Well,
topic.
congratulations, dude.
Yeah, no, 16's awesome. I feel like 16.
Get your driver's license.
From the point of like 16 until maybe like 22, I feel like those are really, really good years. Because it's like you're old enough to do shit, but like you're young enough that like you don't have a lot of like responsibility.
I don't know. And people, who knows?
You have responsibility, but like not.
Who knows what the good years are? I'm 26. I don't know shit.
And you never will.
I feel like the good years are like, for me, I know I'm gonna be like my like 40s to like 60s.
Well, no, of course. Like I'm just saying, like it's a nice period because it's like you're old enough to like be independent and go. Like you don't need like your mom
Wear a
to
condom.
go places and do shit, but you're young enough where you don't need to worry about like a lot of like serious bills. And
wear a condom. Always wear a condom. Learn to have some sexual discipline. Don't let this pussy take you over, bro. Wear a fucking condom. Even shit, I don't want to wear a condom. Like, all right, I'm not fucking you.
Or
What? Just don't fuck?
save yourself for marriage.
You can do that too. Dork.
Oh, I thought you were gonna. Are you calling me a dork or him?
No, if you want to do that too, I respect
No,
that
I thought you were
also.
gonna roast me when I said that. No, I mean, do you? That's all.
Do you wear a
I have
fucking
advice.
condom? Wear a condom.
All right.
Wear a condom. Don't
Cute.
bust in these bitches, bro. You don't want to be.
Excuse me.
Well, I don't know if you like dudes. Don't bust in these dudes, bro.
You're literally calling little 16-year-olds bitches. You're such a dick.
High school.
You little 16-year-old girls. Like,
Don't
we're
bust
not
in these
bitches.
chicks, bro. You don't want to be stuck for 18 years. All right? Wear a condom all the time. Don't bust in there. Your body will tell you to do it, but don't. Just bust on their back. Or their stomach or their titty tats.
With consent.
With consent. If they want the face, do
Titty
the face.
tats.
But never bust inside and wear a condom. I don't care how good it feels, bro. It doesn't feel that great. It feels good, but not good like I want to be stuck with you for 18 years good.
Okay,
Wear
so
a condom.
He wrote in with a question for us, and he got a lecture on sex.
Oh, really? Oh, I thought I was like...
No, this from you
I
just
didn't
now.
lecture him. All I told him was to wear a condom.
That was a lecture. You went real dad.
Yeah, I'm trying to give him some real life advice. Do you want to be stuck with a chick you don't want to be with for 18 years?
I know.
Probably even
but, like,
longer?
If you, if a kid has you as a dad, they're already fucked up.
Yeah, probably.
Okay, no, his question was, so yeah, he was saying he turned 16 on Friday. Awesome. Oh, how is it to have a December birthday? That's close to Christmas. It's like a week.
A lot of gifts.
a lot. I feel like it's either a lot of gifts or less.
No gifts.
Yeah, everyone I know who's like, but I mean, at least it's a week. Like, at least it's not Christmas Day, you know. Okay. So, so he says, so I got questions to fit the theme of Christmas.
Oh gosh.
No, that's awesome. So, when you were a kid, what was the most scariest thing or scenario you thought of? And what is it now present day?
What's the scariest scenario? For what?
Just scenario.
What's the scariest scenario? I don't know. You can answer that first. I can't think of it.
Honestly, like, I've just always been afraid of, like, the idea of death in general because of the unknown. Obviously, it's like leaving everyone behind, but it's like, oh, is there a heaven? Is there a hell?
I'm not afraid of death. I'm afraid of being on my deathbed and being like, fuck, I wasted my time. That's what scares me more.
You're afraid. That's so funny. It's like, I'm afraid of dying and you're afraid of not living.
There's a story. Fucking, what's this story called? It's one of those Russian. I haven't read it for that specific reason. I'm like scared of like that it's gonna make me like look at life, because those Russian stories are really good because they don't end with like. Because I read one that was about, I think it was like, how much does a man need or something like that. And the story is pretty much about this guy who, I think his wife made a bet with the devil, being like, you can never be satisfied or whatever. And pretty much he's trying to get land.
Okay, Hamilton.
Oh, Hamilton. Was that like the thing?
People who have seen it will know.
Oh, okay. No, pretty much like how this.
Never be satisfied.
Pretty much this guy constantly wants to get more and more land. And then pretty much he meets up with these people, and they said, if you can walk like the property, that's how much land you can get, right? Like, you know what I'm trying to say? Mm-hmm. So pretty much he's like, okay, fuck, I can get like this much property. I can get like a shitload of property, right? And then, but he has to do it before sundown. And he has to pretty much, where he puts his hat down, he has to meet back at that spot.
Okay.
And he has to do it before sundown. So pretty much he's walking, and he pretty much gets more cocky. He's like, oh, well, I can go a little bit farther. Then he realizes, oh, the sun's going down. So he pretty much just starts running. And pretty much what happens is that he exhausts himself and he dies. He pretty much like he strains his heart so badly that he pretty much dies where he lands. So he never got anything. All the land that he accumulated over the years, useless because he's dead. And that's how it ends. It doesn't say, what do you learn from this? You know, most stories would end like that.
Right.
It's pretty much just like, and he died. And I remember looking at him and be like, wait, what, huh? I was like, where's the lesson? And it's like, oh, you have to think about it for yourself. And then it's like, oh, he died. He wasn't satisfied with what he had before, blah, 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 blah. So, like...
Well, it's like when people say, like, you know what, you can have like really nice things in life, and by all means, like, do what you want, and like make sure you like, if nice cars is something that like you enjoy and you can afford it, do it. If it's trips, if it's like jewelry, like do what makes you happy. Don't depend on that. But just remember, you can't bring those things with you to the grave.
I mean, those things will only temporarily make you happy.
No, but I'm like, if you can afford it, do what makes you happy in your life. Right? Like, you only have one life. Obviously, I say if you can afford it, because you don't want to, like, buy a fancy car and then you end up having to live in it because you can't, you know, but, like...
Yeah, no, I'm not... I do fear death, but, like, I'm just more afraid of... The fear of death is, like, it can happen whenever, but it's more dying and be like, oh, fuck, I didn't do shit.
You're right.
That's what scares me more.
That's a fair one. For me, it's... I mean, I do think that's really valid, but, yeah, I don't know... Valid. Everything that you say is valid.
Touch me!
No, for me, it's the idea of like death and what happens after death. Like, you know, like that's really scary. That's
I hope it's not hell. I've not read all of Dante's Inferno, but I've read parts of it, and 9 circles don't seem that great.
Yeah. Okay, there's more to the question. Oh, so that was the scariest thing that I've thought of, like back then. But the second half of that part of the question was,
when I was a kid.
What is it now, present day?
Oh, I would say that's my thing, present day. The thing that scared me when I was a kid. Shit. What was something I worried about when I was a kid that scared me?
Honestly, I feel like it's still kind of the same. I think the only difference now is the older I get, the more I think about losing people who are close to me. Like, you know, like family members and friends. Because, like, obviously, with, like, everyone getting older, like, you think about, like, your parents dying and, like, your older, like, cousins and aunts and uncles and, like, family. Like, you know, that type of thing. But, again, it's still about the whole, like, what happens beyond death. But I guess when you think about losing people, it's like, oh, like, how do I, like, move through the life without them when, like, they've been around my whole life type of thing. It's like that change. So I think that's the only difference between, like, my biggest fear back then and now. Like, they're still pretty much the same. My biggest fear was when I was a kid. Were you scared of the dark?
I got re-scared of the dark, but it wasn't my biggest fear.
I was real scared of, like, spiders and, like, critters, but spiders number one. as well. Oh, I fucking remember. No, as a kid, I hated clowns. Fucking hated clowns. I had an allergic reaction to, it was like some sort of like peanut product, but had a clown on it. The fucking clown sent me to the hospital. Like, I don't fuck with clowns.
I don't remember my biggest friend when I was a kid.
No?
I can't remember it. No.
All right. So you just keep your answer at the...
Yeah, the one now.
The living life thing?
Yeah. I don't want to die and be like, oh, I did nothing.
Okay.
Oh, useless.
Okay, so he says, but to really fit the theme, what is in your eyes the best gift to receive? So obviously we're talking about Christmas. Theme of Christmas.
Gift of life.
I mean, okay, that's a real deep one. The gift of life, obviously. Honestly, I think anything that's super thoughtful. I think that for me, I don't really care about like the value of things. Like if it's something that they know I would love and it's expensive, that's cool as well. And if they know it's something that I love and it's handmade, that's also cool. But like I love gifts that are like, oh, I heard you mention this and I know you wanted it for a long time but you wouldn't get it for yourself, or like I made you this because I know you could use it, or you know, something thoughtful. I also like vacations. That's the best gift to receive. I mean,
for me, honestly, I don't really care. Like I'm fine with a box of cookies. That's the thing. Like one thing, like with me, like
right. But if you could think of the best gift,
if I'm gonna think of something like superficial, like I don't know, give me a fucking like.
No, it doesn't have to. It's whatever the best is to you.
The best thing for me right now would be give me a piece of land. That'd be great with a house, a small little house on it, and a piece of land. That'd be good.
Oh, okay. Well, if we're going there, yeah, I could go.
Yeah, just give me like a small. I don't want a big house.
No, give me the money and I'll buy it myself.
Nah, if you give me, yeah, I probably.
You know what I mean? Like,
nah, just give me a piece of land.
You know what? No, money is a gift that, like, I think at any age, when you're 10 years old and you get money in a card, you love it. And when you're 20, when you're 30, 40, 50, like, you're always
I never
gonna
look
love
at the card. I just look at the money.
No, you see the money when you open it, but you gotta be like, oh, you gotta pretend.
I don't.
You gotta like read the card.
Like, thank you.
No, you don't throw the card away.
Dude, I grew up with my cards just saying happy birthday.
Oh, so like it was like nothing.
Yeah, like that's the thing. Like my birthdays and stuff when I was a kid weren't like I didn't go to parties and all that shit. So like it sucks. I didn't have parties of my own and shit. But, so like it sucks. But then I think in the long run, I changed my perspective on it, and I was like, it's good that like it sucks that it didn't happen. I didn't have those experiences, but it's good because I don't have any expectation for my birthday. So it's kind of just like, eh.
Yeah, I mean, no.
The same thing with like holidays for me too. I don't have much like I don't need a lot to be like for my. I don't expect like a giant gift. I'm like, give me a cookie, and I'm happy.
Yeah, no, I definitely think money is like you can't really go wrong.
Mm-hmm.
When in doubt, giving someone money in a card, like they're always gonna appreciate it.
Yeah.
You know,
I like $5. I'm like, thanks, man.
The only thing, like, I feel like Jeff Bezos, like, you're not gonna give him $100 in a card.
He's Jeff Bezos saying, I'm like, bro, you got enough.
No, but like that's the thing. He's the type of person you want to give a sentimental, like emotional gift.
To shave his head.
Why? He can get $1 million from Amazon.
Yeah, but it would be one that's sentimental.
No,
it'd be a golden one.
No, like you know what I mean. Like that's when like you would get like something like a vacation because like you take
get him on a vacation.
You take the person somewhere that they wanted to go. So then, you know what I mean.
I wouldn't think about a vacation.
Just because someone has money doesn't mean you can't spend money on them.
No, I don't have money.
If you're dating someone who was like a millionaire, are you never gonna buy them anything?
No, they can buy themselves stuff. The fuck? I don't
right,
have
but
money.
it's the
$1
thought.
million.
No, but you don't.
Fucking lick their vagina or some shit. There's my
thought. It's the thought
I
that
thought about
counts.
licking your vagina. Here
No.
you go. I put a lot of work into this. My tongue is sore. There you go. Happy birthday.
Disgusting.
Jeez, man.
Okay, so the rest of this question, he says also to get a dark question in there for Hugh.
This better be fucking dark, dude. You're 16 now. Gotta up the darkness, bro.
No, on Friday.
Fuck it.
You're not paying attention? Jesus. Okay, so he says, oh, it's for everyone, but
it's only for me.
No, he said, what do all of you consider to be a pointless life?
A pointless life? Oh wow, that's some deep shit, bro.
Yo, damn. He got you. The fact that you had to
What's
like pause.
A pointless life? I guess a life that you haven't done the stuff that you wanted to do.
I would say a life where you don't experience love. And I don't just mean like romantic love. I just mean like having people that you love, whether it's your family, whether it's friends, whether it's a thing that you enjoy doing.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Your music that you love to listen to and dance to or whatever. Like, there's no point if you don't experience some sort of love. Hopefully you experience all of them. But if you don't get to experience some sort of love in life, that to me is pointless. You know? It's like, maybe I didn't get to do everything I wanted to do. Yeah. But I love the people in it, and I had so much joy and fun and love and laughter with the people that I had. You know what I mean? Because you're never gonna do everything you want to do.
No, but
there's
like,
always gonna be more. Oh, for sure. Yeah. But you know what I mean? Like, once you check off this list, in
fear.
Yeah.
Like, not letting yourself do anything because you're just too scared. I think that's pointless. It's like, well, fucking don't die. But like, you know, I say that's pointless. If you're just like constantly like, I don't want, I'm too scared to do all this stuff. I'm too scared. Oh.
I'm impressed with this question, Mikey. Damn.
Fuck you, Mikey, man. Made me think. Fucking asshole.
Come on. Everyone knows Hugh doesn't like to think and Hugh doesn't like to read.
I like reading.
When I was giving
Not
you these
big
words
fucking words like that.
No, that's what I mean. I mean like reading words and reading articles and stuff.
I like reading articles.
No, out loud.
I can do it. I can read out loud. I'm not that stupid.
You don't like doing it.
I don't like doing a lot of shit.
Right, that's what I said.
I can read out loud. It's just I feel you guys think I'm more retarded than I say I am.
How many times just now did I pass you
I told you I can't read those big ass words, right? Dude. The fuck? You can even read them also. You think I would? You not know where I was for 4 years? Upstairs.
Sometimes it's not about...
It's PTSD I have from being up there.
But sometimes you
I
just
heard
gotta
things
try.
I can never
you sometimes you just gotta try. Okay, yeah. What do we consider to be a pointless life? We got that one. So then he says, last but not
Jesus
least,
Christ, man.
The previous day. Wait, hold on. No, what?
You lost your B card, bro.
Can you get out of this man's pants, please?
I'm not in his pants. He's a minor. What the fuck's wrong with you, you freak? All I told him to do is wear a condom. I'm not in his pants.
You're really concerned with his dick today.
I'm not concerned with his dick. I'm concerned with his choices.
The choices that he chooses to do with his dick.
I'm fine. I'm not concerned with his dick. Just don't busting bitches, bro.
What the fuck?
If I was his brother, that's what I'd tell him. Like, don't bust in these hoes, bro. Bust on their faces.
I think if you're my brother, I would hate you. You're so
That's good advice.
I know, but you're too pessimistic.
How am I pessimistic?
Like, I don't know. Just like it's like, oh, Hugh, big bro.
I tell him don't bust in these girls.
I had a bad day today. You have any advice? Oh man, just go for a hike and it'll
That's
be
not
fine.
being pessimistic.
I just feel like you just never like address the issue. You're just like,
how did I not address the issue?
I don't know. Maybe it's just for me. I'm
you
more
go for a hike, see the beauty of the world.
Right, but
there's a deeper meaning to it.
Or it's like, okay, like, oh, so and so broke up with me. I feel like you'd be like, oh, fuck that bitch. Like,
I would be like, sucks, bro. You know, learn from what happened, learn from your relationship, and you're gonna eventually have to move on. But in the long run, you'll be okay.
You know what? Okay, maybe it's not your advice that it is for me. I think it's your tone.
Yeah,
you don't say things with like a loving tone. You say it with a fuck off tone.
It's not really fuck off.
It's like
I'll tell you to fuck off.
True. No, the last part of the question is... My
girlfriend broke up with me. Fuck off. I don't care.
Listen.
Go jerk off.
He says, okay, so this is a scenario. The previous day, you have a one-night stand, but today, that person calls to break some news.
Oh, she's pregnant.
Would you rather the news be, I'm pregnant, or I have an incurable STD? Which is so funny that he asked this, because we were kind of talking about it earlier.
Yeah. Shit, they both suck. You're both stuck with something you don't want. Pregnant, or it depends on the STD.
Pregnant.
If it's like, I don't want HIV.
That's what incurable. It's not like chlamydia where you can take a pill and like you're good.
Yeah, I guess. And HIV is kind of curable because you just take a bunch of cocktails and you're fine.
No, you have it forever.
And you're very limited about who you can date at that moment. Or you have to find that chick. That's
and it's not even that. It's like, yeah, you could take pills to manage certain things, but a lot of people are not gonna want to fuck with you. I would honestly rather, like, if I was a guy, I'd rather the girl say I'm pregnant, or if it was me, I mean, I'm not saying I want to get pregnant by a fucking one-night stand, but I would rather that, because least, like, kids, yeah, they're a fuck ton of work, but like they can be a blessing, and especially like your
put
kid
them
grows
up for
up.
Adoption.
Jesus Christ. I
Just
mean,
put them
that's
in
true.
You always put them in the system. That kid's gonna. I've seen a lot of system kids, man. They're not doing that. Nah, I'd rather the kid. I'd just take the kid, man.
Yeah, like the STD is just no bueno.
Yeah.
Aside from that, he says that's all, folks. Happy holidays, and you guys are awesome. Thank you so much, Mikey, for writing in.
Yeah, thanks,
I'm curious, Mikey, and anyone else listening. That question. Hold on, what was it?
The STD and the kid.
No. What do you consider to be a pointless life? I'm like that one. Was that the one I said was really good? Yeah.
This kid's getting deep now, man.
No, I like that question
Fucking,
because it's so
16,
different.
Fucking grown up.
It's so different for everyone. Like I've never thought about that. And like even I like my answer, but like I'd never thought about that before, you know?
Look at this kid's fucking growing up.
But yeah, if you guys are listening and you want to let us know, tell us, what do you
Probably
think
got
is a pointless life?
peach fuzz going on now. He's probably just started shaving.
Okay, you're being so creepy.
How am I being
Hugh.
creepy?
The way you're leaning, you're like, oh, he probably got a little peach fuzz.
Oh shit, is that how I sounded? No, my bad. Oh man.
You're such a
Oh,
creep.
shit. Well, I'm not trying to be creepy.
Well, I mean, you're just a creep in regular life.
I guess.
Do you want to do your whatever question you had?
God, I fucking need to take off this belt.
You're just old man grunt. Did you hear it in the mic in your headphones?
I do that a lot,
You were
man.
I can't even do it without laughing.
You're
You're gonna listen back at like the hour and a half mark and hear yourself groaning like an old man.
When you're old, what do you think? What would you think your children would ask? Well, what kind of stories do you think your children would ask you?
I feel like, I mean, I hope I have like a open enough relationship with my kids that they can ask me anything. But like
Anything?
yeah.
Anything?
Yeah, like what?
Anything?
Yeah.
Like anything?
Yes.
Oh, okay.
What? What?
I don't know if all my kids ask me anything.
I would want them to be able to come to me with anything.
I don't know if I want anything, man.
Like, I wouldn't be off put if my daughter was like, Mom, like, how did you lose your virginity? Like, that's like something that I would want her,
Mom,
or even my son, like, you know what I mean, to be open enough.
what's it feel like to be busted?
No, you're so disgusting.
Yeah, you said anything, and that's an anything.
I'd be like,
question.
I don't know.
You do know.
I'm like, you were.
Because you were made.
Oh, I guess that's true.
Yeah, she'd be like, no, bitch, you're
no,
lying.
it could be insemination.
Nah, well, I guess during that time.
What do you mean during that time? You can inseminate now. You're acting
Yeah,
like
but
in the
I feel like that's
future.
like not mainstream. I feel like that will be mainstream soon, though.
Maybe.
They're gonna have test tube babies. Like, I feel like my kid be like, why didn't you give me the natural birth, Mom? Why don't I have a belly button? Why is it just flat?
Because you know your mom
How come you
was
didn't wanna
single
struggle
and
for me?
alone, and
Huh? How come you don't want to struggle for me, Mom? Huh? How come you don't want to suffer for me? Do you love me?
the idea of having
You fucking
a
weak
child
bitch.
go through your vagina. Everyone's like, oh, but the head is soft. It's not that bad. I'm like, yeah, but
the
hello,
shoulders probably
yeah.
that get
I'm
you.
like, does nobody remember that the shoulders are wider
I
than
feel like
the
after
head?
the shoulders is not that bad.
Yeah, the
It's kinda
bottom
just like,
just goes, yeah.
slips right out. It's like lands
Yeah.
backwards.
No, that's why there's a doctor or a midwife or someone there to catch the baby. No, but yeah, it's like, yeah, the head is like the first part that hurts, but I'm
What
like
if they
the
come out
shoulders. Huh?
What if they come out backwards?
Well, that's when a
that
baby is
happen?
breached. The baby, if the baby doesn't turn, you can't, like, that's when sometimes you have to do an emergency C-section if the baby's breached, or if sometimes like the
Oh, so it's
umbilical
bad if
cord-
the legs come out first.
Yeah, the baby, like, at like, don't quote me, I want to say like 6-7 month mark, they will turn so that their head is
They'll
down.
spin around. Mm-hmm. Like, whoop.
But what was the
Right.
question? I forgot.
What stories do you think your kids will tell you? I mean, ask you.
Ask you. I don't know. I'm just trying to think like what I would ask my parent.
Dad, what was the war like?
Like, I just, like, I don't know. What the fuck? The war of 2020. No,
Did you get the vaccine, Father? Did you get it? Fauci said a black woman made it, so you must have gotten it.
old-timey.
Father, tell me the stories of 2020.
Fuck, Eugene. No, just like literally everything. Like, what was it like? Like, what did you like to do when you were a kid? Like, what was like your career? Like, what jobs did you have before now? Like,
Father.
what was your life? Oh, I I asked my mom in the past, like, about her, like, past boyfriends and stuff like
I asked my parents how they met.
I've asked, well,
I think it was.
Yeah. Like, how'd you meet my dad? Like, how, like, when, I was like, was I planned? Was I an accident? Like, everything. Like, I think my kids, what? I know that I wasn't planned. I'm the result of a quickie, not even a full session.
A quickie?
Yeah.
It's like doggy?
Yeah, he had to go to work.
Oh.
No, I don't know about doggy. I don't know.
Probably doggy. That's
I don't know the position. Okay, stop. I don't want to imagine that.
Okay. I'm sorry.
But it's just like, oh, it's
So,
a quickie. It's like, okay, that's my mother you're talking about.
You told me, and you asked, so you thought about it.
No, I didn't ask that one. That one was volunteered.
She told you?
Yeah.
Like, yeah, you're a quick bud.
No, she didn't tell me like that.
But it was that.
My mom is an author, and she has a book, and it was mentioned in the book.
Nah, I'm sorry.
And I had to read it.
What's the book?
And from there,
the book.
From there, I stopped reading it. I didn't read the rest. I was like,
I understand.
Yikes.
Did I ask my parents? I think they did. I can't remember.
But like, those are questions like I wouldn't be like offended or anything of my kid, and I would want my kid to be close enough to me to
how you guys met and
to ask me that type of stuff.
How did you get to school?
How'd you get to school?
Did you walk?
Okay,
what's
you're
walking.
What's the other one?
The other one?
Yeah.
The other one is. I thought I was gonna sneeze.
Oh, I thought you were gonna cough. I was gonna say you and Des can keep your Rona to yourself.
It's too late. I probably got it. Something you want to see or do before you die.
Ooh, what do I want to do? There's so much.
See or do.
I can only say one thing?
Yeah. There's no limits to these questions.
I want to have children. I want to be married. I want to buy a house. But more importantly, I want to be like a successful businesswoman. I want to have like, I want to feel like I just have like a good group of people around me, whether that's like in a work relationship, friendships, family. You know, family is always like the like random family drama. Like I just want to like be at peace when I die. So I don't want to have like drama, like, you know what I mean?
You don't want to die with drama.
Literally,
like this bitch right here.
No, literally.
Like, I can't take it anymore.
Then I'd be like, just take me. Come on, like, why am I staying here? God! Yeah, I just want to be at peace. I want to travel. I want to see like so many countries. Because that's the thing. Like we were talking about like having materialistic items and like you can't take that with you, but like nothing can take away like the time, the memories, the things I was able to do. Like that will be, so I definitely want to travel a lot.
I want to see the Northern Lights before I die.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, that's one thing that I want to do. I want to see a lot of Canada as well. Like I haven't seen as much of. Yeah, it is expensive to fly.
Expensive as fucking, like, people don't realize Canada's fucking huge.
Yeah,
we're the second biggest country in the world.
Yeah.
I know if you look in the map, America, you look bigger than us, but you're not, you little bitch.
I think on the map, America doesn't, because it's a little more narrow at the bottom, whereas like
no,
Canada's
America looks massive.
No, it does look big.
But it's not.
I never thought it looked the biggest though.
No, I think China's third for this. I think they're the third biggest. Russia's obviously the biggest.
Yeah,
like,
for sure.
The fucking size of a continent. Those fucking Russies.
Oh my god,
Those Russies.
Okay, but what about you? What's something you want to do before you die? Where, Iceland?
It doesn't matter.
You just want to see them?
Canada. I'm a diehard Canadian. I'm a nationalist kind of guy, so I want to see my.
True.
I want to see them in my country.
Anything else?
Yeah, I just want to see the Northern Lights before I die.
That's all. Oh, that's nice.
If I die, I want to die on a hill, over the sunset.
You want to die on a hill?
I got deep. I want to cry now.
Oh, look who's crying now!
Nah, I just want simple. You know, I'm a simple guy.
Why do you want to die on a hill? How do you see yourself dying?
I don't know, sitting on a hill.
No, like what's the cause? Like old age?
Hopefully natural death. That's what like. Nah, I want to go out like a warrior. But
I feel like you would want like a Viking funeral.
I would. I want like fucking out.
Well, you wouldn't shoot it. You'd be on the fucking.
Bro, my soul would shoot it. You'd see a floating air.
Yeah, that's when everyone flees your funeral.
Guys!
You don't get lit on fire, so your soul isn't released. Your body probably goes tumbling down a waterfall.
I would love a Viking funeral. That'd be cool.
Yeah, we can arrange that.
Nah, or like I remember there's like I'd want to if I'd just plant me in the ground and put a tree there.
I feel like anything that grew would be haunted as fuck.
No, you haven't heard of the thing, the sacred forest?
No, I know, but like we're talking about your soul.
Yeah, man.
Your fucking rotting corpse underneath. I would.
Hey, what are you doing? It's a tree
God,
talk.
like you know, like when people go to someone's like a what do you call it? What are those places called where they put the bodies?
cemetery?
Yeah.
Oh, fuck, you forgot that.
I couldn't remember the name. I was gonna call it a grave site, and I'm like, that's not what I'm looking for. Yeah, when you go to a cemetery and like you visit the grave site, you visit the tombstone, and like you feel closer to the person. I feel like
with the sacred forest.
Like yeah, with your tainted forest. See what I did
It's
there?
good for the earth, man.
Not your body. Your body needs to be.
Dude, I'm clean.
You need to be dumped in a tub of hydrochloric acid and just dissolved into nothing. Breaking Bad style.
Oh, that makes me feel good inside. Fuck. I'm not that bad of a person.
Like, I'll like, you know, I have memories. Look, you're immortalized on this podcast.
I don't want
that.
that.
It's on the internet for everyone, so you'll live on.
I know.
You'll live on. Your cackle will live on. But Jesus.
That's not what it's.
That's not a cackle.
Because that wasn't genuine.
Your cackle? I can do it.
No, you can't.
I don't know.
What the fuck was that? You're like a wicked witch.
That's what you sound like to me.
You know what you sound like? That's what you fucking sound like.
I don't know. I shouldn't try
Fucking
to do
Wicked Witch of the West.
my best Hugh-Gene cackle.
Yeah, that was just a witch.
Well, halfway there.
Yeah.
All right.
That fucking laugh.
I think this is a good time. You laugh like that sometimes,
I
though.
don't laugh like
yes,
that.
you do. Off
When?
air, Eugene, when you're being a little shit,
I don't know what you're talking about.
you'll go hee 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 hee.
I don't hee nowhere. I'm not Michael Jackson.
Okay. All right. Okay, Lil Nas X.
Well, not thanks. What does he have to do with it?
His lyrics in his new song Holiday. He's like he Michael Jackson.
Oh,
or
I never
whatever.
heard that.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
He's not gonna last long.
Why?
I think he's a 5-year career kind of kid.
You know what? I actually really like him. He seems like he has such a funny personality.
Yeah, but
Like he's just like a cool.
But
kid.
having a big ass song like that sucks because you can never live up to it.
Well, no artist has ever lived up to it. He's surpassed all the records.
That as your first song. That's the worst. That's normally people that normally tend to not have a long career. Look
that's
at the
true.
Call Me Maybe chick.
Carly Rae Jepsen.
Yeah.
She wasn't a one-hit wonder, but she disappeared.
She pretty much was a one.
She's probably back in Vancouver somewhere.
She had a song come out, a Christmas song.
Oh.
Yeah, exactly. You don't know about it.
No, I do know she had a couple.
Did she? Name one.
Hey, I just met you.
That's not a Christmas song.
This is crazy.
Yeah, I hope he I don't see him lasting a long time, to be honest.
But I like him, so I do hope he lasts.
He's a good kid.
All right, we are out. Thank you guys so much for listening.
2 hours?
Nah,
Are we ever gonna hit 2 hours?
not today.
That's what I want to have.
You want a 2-hour episode?
I wanted to just do 3 hours.
Okay, Joe Rogan.
But I've always wanted to do 3 hours, and
Okay.
we've had potentials to do like 3-hour long podcasts.
Yes, we've had the potential. First of all, I feel like Des is low-key mad that he's not here for our longest episode ever. We're already at our longest episode right now.
It's not my fault he's like fucking dying.
It's not our fault that you're not wearing your mask and social
man.
distancing, sir.
Yeah, blame your son.
We're not blaming children.
I'm blaming children. Blame your kid. It's your kid's fault.
Nah, I think this is a good place to wrap it up. You can find us on our Instagram account at This Square Room. Our Twitter handle is the exact same. Our website, again, I mentioned it earlier, but it's thissquareroom.com. If you want to submit a question, you go to our Ask Us tab. You can do that there straight on the website. Am I missing anything, Hugh?
No, I don't think so.
No, I think we're good.
I'm hungry.
You're hungry?
Yeah.
Well, go get something to eat. All right, thank you guys so much for listening, and we will. I apologize.
I will. You fuck.
Jesus Christ. We will see you next Tuesday.